of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Welcome everyone to another episode of INCRadio San Francisco, and I hope you are excited just as we are for this upcoming topic because it is one of the best to watch. Well, anyways, my name is Brother James Santos. I am your host for tonight, and I'd like to welcome everyone. It's a fantastic Friday, and it's just one of those days where the ball's rolling up. So here we are with our panelists to my right and my left. We can start off with my sister on my right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sister Danielle from the locale of San Pablo. Thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's broadcast.
All right, thank you, Sister Danielle. All right, and to my awesome brother right here, my left.
My name is Brother Jacob Capuyan. I'm from the locale of San Pablo, and I've been playing piano for 2 and 3 years, and currently learning the violin.
Ooh, okay. So he gave a little tidbit of what we'll be going over today in terms of our topic. But our brother here on our far left.
Hi, I'm Brother Maya Ta'aka. I'm from the locale of Burlingame, and just happy to be here. Thanks for
All
having
right.
me.
Let's show some love in the chat. If you have any, show some love, all right, for our panelists and for our show because it is one of those days. Now we got a question for the live chat. And what musical instrument have you always wanted to learn and why? And that goes into our topic of music playing 101. Now, why is it music playing? Because there's so many things to go over. Like music playing is very all-encompassing, right? With that, well, yeah. So is there any question or any musical instruments that you've started to play, maybe growing up or maybe something recently, right? You mentioned it, Brother Jacob, recently that you are starting to learn the violin. Was that the first instrument that you wanted to always play, or was there another one that you have already kind of started on playing?
It's another one that I started playing.
Okay.
The first instrument that I started to play was the piano. It was like back when I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Hey, okay. So the piano, any piano players in with our fellow panelists?
I tried when I was younger. I was I
also
was not
tried.
very good
I
at
also did
it.
the same thing. I think I took like 2 years of piano in college, but never stuck.
Oh,
Dude, never
wow.
stuck.
Yeah, I remember in like our elementary school talent show, I tried to play a song,
Right.
and a person before me was doing like so much better. They also played the piano and they were doing classical, and I was like, "Ooh, okay." I feel kind of embarrassed to go after, but I tried. That's all that matters. I love
The effort was
the
there.
piano. It's a beautiful instrument, but I cannot
The
play
effort
it.
was there. And how about you, Brother Maya? Any instruments that you started playing or have always wanted to play?
Yeah, I started playing guitar when I was a kid. That's what I started with.
Okay.
And piano is the one I've always wanted to learn.
Right.
Just can't multitask with my hands.
But aren't you multitasking with the guitar?
But that one's like different. And then I'm like, I was supposed to be an organist one time, and then I couldn't get the beat also. I play all this.
Oh,
I get
right.
it. I mean, it's difficult.
Yeah.
It is very, very difficult. I mean, shout out to all the organists in our live chat. Absolutely. But guitar. Okay, so how long have you been playing the guitar?
I've been playing guitar since I can remember. My dad wanted to play guitar when he was a kid. He had a guitar that he bought, never played it, just kind of collected dust. And I was like, let me just pick this up. Let me just try playing it a little bit. And then that's kind of how I started. So ever since I could basically walk, I've been playing guitar.
Wow.
It was meant for you. He
Yeah.
got it knowing that his future son would play it.
Absolutely. And you know what? And speaking of playing the guitar, I do see that you brought your guitar here with us. And I guess it's only right in the spirit of playing music. Do you think you can play us something?
Yeah, nice transition.
Yeah. Thank you. That was great.
Sample.
All right, guys. Let's put our hands together for Brother Maya.
Ooh.
Which camera do I look at? This one?
Yeah.
This one? I'll play quick. Ready?
That was amazing, brother. Thank you
Wow,
so
let's
much.
show some love in the chat. What?
Did I look really serious?
Oh no.
really
It was like-
Did you write that or compose that?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I don't like using compose. That feels so fancy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know the right words.
just
What's
play it.
what's
Yes.
the right terminology?
I just like saying, yeah, I just came up with it.
Nice. Well,
Okay.
like I said, show some love in the chat. This is a good opportunity to showcase. There are an infinite amount of different ways to kind of go about, different hobbies, right? Especially when it comes to instruments, right? There's so many different instruments we can try out. Violin, the piano, the guitar, even vocally, right? So, a question we have in the chat is there anyone who answered that initial question? What musical instrument have you always wanted to play and why?
Well, going on to the comments from the live chat. So we do have a few greetings. We have Brother Darwin Lee. Greetings to all from the local congregation of Burlingame, District of Bay Area, California. Happy viewing po. Thank you so much for tuning in, brother. We also have Brother Joel. Howdy po to everyone. Greetings from the local of Burlingame. Happy belated birthday, Brother Joel. Hope you're celebrating your birthday. We all miss you here at INCRadio. We have Brother Rodney Batista. Greetings to the entire CWS organization in the District of Bay Area, California. Happy viewing po. And yes, I have not seen any answers yet. Do we have anyone who likes to play instruments that is watching right now? Please send in what instrument you play, or is there any instrument that you would like to learn how to play?
That's a good question.
Yeah, and we also from Kadarwin again. Brother Maya is my hero.
He's my hero too, Brother Darwin.
Mhm.
Yes. And Kai AJ also has another comment as well. Let's see. Let's read that as well.
That's right. And from AJ is Brother Darwin's hero too. Keep the comments coming, brethren. Thank you so much. Yes, and we also have Brother Erwin Prado tuning in from Daly City, California. Thank you so much, brother, for tuning in. And we have Sister Ira Pacheco. Good day to everyone po. Happy viewing po from the local congregation of San Leandro, BAC. And then we have Kajes Kamap watching from the locale of San Pablo. We have his family here viewing, watching live from the locale of San Pablo. Thank you po. We also have Brother Ramon Adala. Happy viewing po from the local congregation of Pacifica Bay Area, California. We also have someone from the Philippines, Brother Mario Oka. Good day here in the Philippines and enjoy watching here on INC Radio San Francisco Satellite Studio.
All right.
So
Lovely.
yeah.
So many different people tuning in from different places. Fantastic. And absolutely thank you guys for tuning in for, honestly, you guys are what makes this show that much special.
Actually, there's a comment here that says, Brother Maya taught me how to play the bass. And this is from Sister Yanessa. Wow.
Maya's just our hero, dude.
I know. I think he should teach us all how to play an instrument.
And you know what? And we
Yeah.
want to also want to double back to Brother Jacob, right?
Mhm.
Brother Jacob, there is you've started playing the piano. You've also mentioned that you started at a young age. Was there any challenges to learning the piano, and are there any challenges that you find that are similar to learning the violin? Because I've also tried learning the violin, and it's a bit difficult, right?
Yeah.
Right. So let us know.
The challenges between violin and piano,
Or if there's any that you faced.
any that I faced. It's just one challenge. It's kind of just me because I lack the motivation and consistency between like one song, because I feel like whenever I practice a song, I feel like I'm not like getting like progress from it.
Right.
Even though I know that I'm progressing from it,
Mhm.
I feel like I don't really gain anything from it. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's still the effort that you put into at least interest in the song, right?
Right.
That's really neat as well, because then you're already at the point where you understand the fundamentals and you're actually looking at music. So that means you can also, read sheet music as well.
Yeah.
Right. So that's really neat, because then that's already a skill in and of itself. Eventually you'll find a song that you're like, hey, I'm gonna master this eventually, or I'll master this in its complete in its entirety. And when you get that, we would love to hear you play it. Right? Of course. And doubling back, I mean, there's so many different instruments. Has there been any instrument that you guys have played that outside of the ones you just mentioned that you've always wanted to play? For me, it was the flute. I don't know. A lot of people. Okay, why the flute? Okay, so this is why. Okay, because people. Okay, well, one, there was this video that I watched when I was very, very young. That the flute. There was somebody beatboxing on the flute.
Oh,
Dude,
I've seen
you've
that
seen that?
before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, it was
that's
very,
pretty
very popular
impressive.
sometime in like the mid 2010s. Then I just thought to myself, oh wow, and the flute would be amazing.
Mhm,
Now, I also grew up around some friends that play the harmonica,
mhm.
right? Shout out to brother Cedric Manalansan and brother Anthony Ibanez for really
Campbell.
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 Thank you, thank you.
I was like,
Wow, wow. Anyways, they also played the harmonica. So that was one of the cool things. They kind of showed me that I was like, hey, these are really cool things to learn and to do, and I just never got to it. But one day maybe. I mean, once I completely learn the violin, hopefully that happens. You just get a little bit more practice. Maybe you and I can have a few study sessions. Am I right? All right. And what is the first thing for either Brother Meyer or Brother Jacob they must do to start making music? Like Brother Meyer, I feel like you might have a little bit more experience in this.
So the question is, what's the first thing they do to start making music? Like an original song? Where does it come from? Yeah. I was just restating the question.
Right.
I wasn't reading.
he wasn't reading anything.
Yeah.
There's
I can't
nothing in
read
front of us.
actually. That's the crazy part. So if I could read, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Right. What would be the first steps to making maybe your own composition?
The first step that I usually take is it always starts with guitar for me.
Mhm.
Just kind of playing around, whatever sound. Like I'll just be noodling around, and I'll just hit a chord. Like, oh, that sounds really cool. Let me see what can connect to that chord, and I'll just try to make a progression from there. And I'm like, okay, that works, and then I'll kind of leave it for a while, and then I'll come back to the next day, and then like, okay, what did I do yesterday? Okay, let me see. Okay, maybe I can add on to it. Maybe that one chord doesn't sound as good as anymore, so I was like, okay, let me switch this chord out. So for me, it's kind of this ongoing process. I think for people, they kind of might think that's like, okay, there's a song, it's done. But I think for writing songs in general, it's just an ongoing thing. Like
Mhm.
a song can take an hour, but it's like 1 hour one day, an hour, another hour another day, another hour another day.
Okay.
So it's just that process of just playing around and seeing what works, what sounds good to me. And I'm like, okay, that's good. And that's it. That's how I do it.
Wow. Okay, I love that. And Brother Jacob, have you had any experience compositioning anything, or of from either from the piano or maybe something in the violin?
Basically, what I would do to start writing music, I would actually just try to learn basic music theory because you want to try to learn those scales, those arpeggios, those long, like try to learn the whole piano first or like the whole instrument first before you start making music. Because if you're like playing random songs or playing random notes on the piano or any instrument, it's gonna sound like a little bit off. Yeah. you know?
Right.
So if you practice like music theory, of course, like doing the C major scale or the chords and just doing like random notes from that scale, I believe that it's gonna sound like perfect.
Neat.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So maybe, that may be some tips for those who are starting to play the piano or maybe starting to play the guitar. Maybe learn what the notes would be. The proper tone would be chords for guitar, and you mentioned arpeggio. I'll be honest, I don't even know what arpeggio is. What is an arpeggio, brother Jacob?
I didn't process this in my mind.
I just do it. I just do arpeggios all day, every day. Okay. Going off of that, is there any tips that you would have for somebody who's starting off, right? Whether if it's the piano, the cello, the violin, you both meant you would agree that it would be to learn the instrument first, right? The notes and how to play, right? Would you suggest people take classes, maybe learn books? How did you guys start out?
I started out with my mom. My mom was the one that actually played a lot of those songs, and then she played like these soft classical songs, as well as my siblings who played like songs from other video games.
Nice.
It was like awesome. But then my mom actually got me into taking these piano lessons.
Oh, neat. Uh,
Shout out to Eileen.
Shout out to Kylene. Absolutely. Kylene. And Maya, did you have a similar practice? You said your dad also had an interest in the guitar.
Yeah.
Did he also make you go through some lessons, or did you just learn by yourself?
Nah, he didn't know how to play at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's cool because I think brother Jacob and me are kind of opposite. I think he's a lot more structured. I'm someone who never really had any formal training at all.
Okay.
And it's not because I've tried, but it's just not for me. I just get too lost.
Yeah.
So for me, if you're someone like me who kind of can't really pay attention too long, all I did was learn songs that you want to learn. Just what songs you like. Okay, learn it on guitar. And that's how I did. I just kind of built up. That's how I kind of like, okay, this song has this chord. Oh, this next song I learned also has this chord. Okay, I'm familiar with that chord already. So I think first, if you're like me, because learning music's not like a one size fits all thing. Sometimes you're like Brother Jacob and you're smart. Sometimes you're like me and you're like, what is this?
No,
thing?
you're smart too.
Okay, I'm smart
it's
some
just
ways.
different, right?
I'm like,
Same,
yeah.
I'm like street smart.
There you go.
But can I say for both of you who have different types of experience when it comes to your musical background, right? It's very impressive. It is really hard to learn an instrument, as someone who has tried to learn several instruments, and I love music, but the thing is I can't recreate a beat whatsoever. I'll stick to making lyrics or something, but
We can make a band right here.
but he can't turn his back on his band, which is a
Ooh.
great
Segue.
segue to please, Brother Maya, can you please talk to us about the band that you're in and other church activities that you have performed in?
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
What's the name of your band?
Yeah, I play in a band called 1968. They're really cool guys. They were a band way before I joined, and actually, I always tell them this, but they was like, "You guys are like my heroes growing up." So it's kind of cool being part of them because, like I said, they kind of inspired me to play music for church because they kind of just did it, and they were just so cool. So I play in there. I play bass for them. Those guys taught me a lot, and they let me perform with them. The last activity I can't remember, but yeah, the last activity was the Care for Humanity in San Jose.
I remember I watched
We
that.
prepared for that and did that with them. And then I was also in concert last year.
Neat. Yes.
And that's where I met Brother James.
That's exactly. I feel like we've met before that. Definitely met before that.
Yeah,
Wow.
he said he talked to me because I was sitting there. And he said, "Oh, you kind of look sad." Let me.
No!
You said that.
I
did say that.
believe it.
Okay, I did
He
say
would-
that.
he
Okay,
would do that.
Okay, I did say that. Okay, but it wasn't because you look sad.
I was just tired that day. It was a long drive.
But yes, that's how you make. That's how I make friends.
I was gonna say
So
that.
if anyone wants Brother James to approach them, just look sad at a district activity.
just stay in a corner and just sit at
I
a
wasn't
table,
doing that.
and then I'll find you eventually.
Hey.
No, and it's great that so you've played in a few activities for the church. INCRadio, Care for Humanity. So this is also something we can encourage our fellow brethren who are watching right now. That there are activities coming up that if in the event that you do want to help and participate, we do have a few, and Sister Danielle can actually expound a little bit more on that.
Yeah, so this month we do have a lot of activities. So if our Kuya Tech can go ahead and show our activities for this month, so that way we can go ahead and talk about it. We have the District of Bay Area, California CBI Special Gathering and Baccalaureate. This will be on August 17 in, I believe, San Francisco Chapel. That's right. So CBI, let's go ahead and participate and support this activity. We also have the CMDPS health screening activity, which will be on August 4th, 2025. Or this happened already, sorry. Screening that passed, but it went really great. And thank you for all of those that came out and supported that activity. I heard it was a really great one. Up next, we also have this Sunday. We have a big one. Super, super excited for this one.
Absolutely.
We have our Bay Area, California Kadiwa Get Together, Binhi Friendship Day, CWS Fun and Games, and our CSC Meet and Greet, all this Sunday at 4:30 p.m. here at the San Pablo compound.
Wow.
So if you are available, please come out and support this activity. This is going to be really great. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and it's just a really great opportunity to be able to meet other brethren, continue to strengthen our faith, and maybe go sit in a corner and look sad so Brother James can go talk to you.
You don't have to look sad, but I'll come talk to you regardless.
Yes, but please go ahead and ask your local officers for the promo so that way you can go ahead and support that activity. We also have a ham radio antenna making seminar that is sponsored by SCAN on Sunday, August 24th, here at also the San Pablo Function Hall, Sunday at 6:30 p.m. So let's go. We have a lot of activities this Sunday, dear brethren, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go support. And also we have the Unity Games pickleball activity, which will be on August 24th. Please register through your locals, and coordination meeting will be coming up soon. I'm very excited for this. I myself signed up. I've never played pickleball in my life, but I think I will do well.
So this is on August 24th.
Yes, in Concord.
In Concord.
Yeah.
Well, so if there are any fans of pickleball, absolutely, reach out to your local congregation for coordination.
That's right. And just to mention, this is an activity that passed, but I heard it was also a really, really great activity. We had the dance workshop by the district music team. So shout out to the music team. You guys did amazing with the activity. So yes, the music team is also preparing for our musical evangelical mission, which will take place on August 31st in San Mateo Performing Arts Center. That's right. That's going to be Sunday, 6 p.m., August 31st. And then
There's a multimedia activity as well. Am I right?
That's right. There's a multimedia low light photography activity that will be, or seminar on August 22, Friday at 6:30 p.m. in the Hayward Function Hall. So bring your cameras. Everyone is welcome to join. You don't have to know really anything about photography to be able to join this activity. It is open for everyone.
Well, there we go. There's so many different activities happening in the month of August. You can just pick and choose or go to all of them, honestly. They're all very, very, very fun. And honestly, you won't miss, you wouldn't want to miss all these activities. So with that being said, we are going to be hitting that point in time where we have to wrap up. We thank so much for everyone who had come in and viewed and watched us here in INCRadio San Francisco. Sister Danielle, can you let them know different ways for them to stay tuned for all the different medias?
Of course. If you like our content, please continue to support the rest of the church social medias. You can find us at YouTube at INCRadio DZEM954. Our social media is iglesianicristo. News and updates on Facebook. Our Instagram is at INC News and Updates, and our Twitter is INC News_updates.
Of course, and we cannot say thank you enough to the ones who support and help us have these shows just like this. So we would like to say a special thank you to the Bay Area District staff, Multimedia Advisor Ka Jonathan Ibarra, CFO Overseer Ka Alex Laredo, District Assistant Supervising Minister Ka Robel Del Rosario, and our District Supervising Minister Ka Jojo Bayani. And of course, all the way from INCRadio, we would like to say thank you, QTech, for all the help and support you've given us. I mean, we couldn't have the show without you, so thank you Paul very much. And to our executive producer, Ka Manly Andaya.
And of course, thank you so much to the church administration, to our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, and to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much for allowing us to have activities like this. And up next, we have INCRadio Silicon Valley, and we will see you next time.
All right, and we can have the local congregation of San Paulo
go. Come say hi.
Bye. All right, Brother Mike, can you give us a little riff on the way out? All right, guys. See you next Friday.
Have a good night.
Bye.